welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a really good friend, Ashley. I've grown up with her since we were babies, and she also has her YouTube channel. I'm going to allow her to introduce it to you.
Hey guys, my name is Ashley, but here on YouTube I'm known as AStarr. My channel is MKstarTV. I'm all about Mary Kay and all that is skincare and beauty, so definitely go and check that out, okay?
Alright, so today our topic is all about being single, saved, and waiting, right? So what do we do? So for me, I just came out of a relationship in May, so May 2016, and before that, I was single for 2 years, and I was waiting, but I feel like in the process of waiting, just like how I guess it's going on right now, I was sort of dating or talking to people. I'm usually dating someone for a consistent period of time. And I've always wondered, okay, well, is this person that I'm talking to, is that the one that God sent for me? Or is this a waste of time? Like, I don't know if I should just be sitting here really waiting, working on myself, or should I actually do work? So that's where we are.
Well, I've been single since February of 2016, so more than a year now, and I've kind of been I'm not like Mel where I date for a long period of time very consistently. I'm actually like, we'll talk to this guy here, we'll talk to this guy here, and kind of like, keep my options open. I was always taught that you don't put all your eggs in one basket, so and it's also conducive to my personality style. If I talk to one person, I'm gonna get stuck. So we're not trying to do that. So, but yeah, so that's my single status right now.
So the question is, do you feel like we should patiently wait for the person that God has for us, and be content? Or should we actively seek our partner? So, what do you think?
So, that's a really good question. And I feel like, honestly, what you do in your single season depends on the stage of life you're in. For me, right now, I am trying to work on myself and work on, being more independent financially and finding out, who I am and like where I kind of fit in, in the world in terms of taking care of me. So I wouldn't say that I'm per se actively seeking, even though I am talking to guys. I wouldn't even consider that dating necessarily for me. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't want it to sound bad. Please don't judge me. But it's more like they're there for a little distraction. When you work a lot, you need a distraction, and sometimes your girls just don't cut it.
I feel like you should patiently wait and be content in your season, which I'm trying to do. And you're doing that, and while you're in your season, you're doing all these things, making yourself a better person, which is what I spoke about in my past video. Allowing yourself to be a better person, working on maybe a book, I don't know, working on a YouTube video, working on developing your skills and developing yourself, because how I look at it is I need to develop myself enough to be an effective and great girlfriend, a great wife and mother, and a teacher. So all these different skills I'm using, and I'm developing myself in that single season. So I guess, I don't know if I would say, I think it's best that you patiently wait, but it's hard. And then when I feel like when someone comes to you, because it says in the Bible, like when the husband seeks his wife, I'm twisting up everything. But when a husband seeks the wife, they find it a good thing. So it's like, it's saying the man has to pursue you. So I feel like, okay, well, when this guy is pursuing me, that's not me actively seeking, like,
Well, let me just cut in right here.
Yeah.
we have similar perspectives in that, yes, we are waiting and we're developing ourselves. But I guess where our opinions differ is where, you know, what you would consider actively seeking versus, you know, well, just the types of guys and the way that we deal with guys. I think is more the separation than anything between you and I. Being content in your single season is kind of how you define it. You know, the way things work for you. Like I said, what's more conducive to my personality is to have those distractions, to have those male counterparts that I'm going to be able to, you know, kind of talk to. And it's not like they're just like toy distractions. I actually do like there's one guy right now. I actually do like the guy that I'm talking to. And you know, I just like having his company. So for me, that's something that's easy, that makes it easier for me to be content in my single season, is to have that distraction. Whereas, you know, how does it work for you being content in your single season? Like,
well, for me, I think being content is just working on myself. Like, I always tell her, I'm like, girl, just work on yourself. just work on yourself, do something, you know, because I feel like I really want to know more about myself. I'm growing, you know. We're not that old. We're
not old at all. Get out of here,
we're in our early 20s, so it's like you're still, and you have to remember that even in your early 20s, you're still learning about yourself. What I really feel like is being content in your season means that you are depending on God to bring that person or that one to you. And what you're doing in the meantime is you're working on yourself. You are developing yourself by feeding on the word and feeding on regular stuff like reading books and being knowledgeable about a lot of things. And yeah, just being the best version of yourself until that person comes. Because when that person does come, it's like two people and you guys make a complete person. Like, you know, so it's like two people who are whole and who know a good amount about themselves, and then when you come together, your purposes and your mission on this earth is like, what would you say? It's
complements each other.
They complement each other, and
just like your strengths and your weaknesses should complement each other. In that wherever you're weaker, he will make you stronger. And wherever he's weaker, you will make him stronger.
So it's like, you know, you guys balance each other out. And I guess that's like, you gotta be patient. I know, you gotta be patient and stuff. But that's where I'm like, all right, should I really just actively go seek this person? Or should I just be content and wait? But how long do I have to wait for? Like,
well, I mean, nobody has the answer to that question.
No one has
for
the answer.
Sure.
And I know I'm wifey material.
but wait, you like, listen, we both wifey material out here, right?
Right.
So we looking, all right. Watch. Anyway, but
I don't just accept anybody else. So no. But
what you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying for me.
But no, I think when it comes to defining, like, all right, let's say you're actively seeking, what can you honestly do?
So that means I feel like actively seeking could be like you're going on, all right, so I see a guy that I like, so I'm gonna actively go to you and tell you, oh, well, I like you. You know, I feel like we should talk and this and that. So that's like actively seeking because I'm putting myself out there. Or actively seeking could be like me going on a dating website.
I was just about to say that. I was thinking about Christian Mingle.
Yeah. So like,
so if I sign up on Christian Mingle, that means, or eHarmony, that's me actively
seeking. But then I've also heard people who have spoken about, well, the Lord told them to go on these Christian dating sites to find the person. Everything is okay. So it depends on the person. It depends on what relationship you have with God and what they're saying.
So what we're trying to say in a nutshell is that if you're single and you don't completely know who you are, what you want to do, where you want to be, or the type of person that you know you can be with, just be content in your single season and keep developing you. Just keep working on who you are as a person and, you know, the type of person that you want to be to that man.
And I guess it's like, I have a picture on my wall and it says, let God write your love story. So I really try, you know, I just really want to know your struggles. Like, you know, let's be real, you know, we're being real right now. I want to know what your opinion is and whether you think, do you really feel like you should let God write your love story? Because in all honesty, he knows us more than we know ourselves. And so, you know, why not trust him with our love story? Why not? He knows exactly who he has set out, planned for us. We just here trying to experiment. Like, I don't know, you know, we trying, but I think the most important thing is, you know, when we develop that relationship with God, he will tell us what to do next, and that's where I am right now, where I'm trying to actively seek God first, because, you know, seek him first and all things will be added. So I'm trying to seek him first and then see where the guy will come and seek me, because God told him in his prayers to come seek me.
Well, for someone who suffers from chronic singledom, being content in your single season, there definitely are going to be highs and lows, just like with everything. Mm-hmm. So, create a playlist. That's my number one thing. Music is my savior. Mims. So, I have my inspiration playlist. I have my heart smile playlist. Those are my two playlists that I definitely...
She got her woman empowerment playlist.
I have playlists for everything, okay? Turn up time. There's playlists for everything. So, you know, I choose those songs as I listen to them. Sometimes when I'm just... You know, sometimes it's when you're in your feelings that you actually listen to a new song, or a new song will like catch your attention and you'll go, you know, I really relate to this song. Mm-hmm. And you'll, you know, Shazam it or YouTube it or whatever, you know, to try and Google it so you can find it, because that's something that's going to uplift you if you're like me, where music really, you know, works for you and that does something for you. I definitely pray. When things get tough, those lonely, you know, those lows, you know, those lonely moments where you're just like, oh, I really wish there was a bae here. You know, stay away from romance movies on those particular.
You're gonna be on the couch.
Like, stay away from romantic things. Watch a crime show, okay? Those are the best. Crime shows are the best for those lonely days. But they'll get lesser and lesser, and you will find more things to do. Take up some hobbies. There's a lot of apps for wherever you live, whatever area you live in, especially if you live in New York, where you can always find things to do. Free things, discounted things, very inexpensive things. And hang out with your friends more. Make your yourself available. Yeah. Yes, a conscious effort.
Make it a conscious effort to hang out with
your friends more. Right? So just do something, anything random that will really distract you. There's those distractions. Good distractions, though, constructive and, you know, progressive distractions that are going to take your mind and take all of that energy that you would otherwise put into.
I think for me, what you can do in your single season is like I said, take up a hobby. Like I was thinking about crocheting. You know, I want to crochet.
I was thinking about pottery class.
A pottery class. You know. I'm about to go into a sermon right now, but yeah, class.
A yoga class.
Just take something up, do something, hang out with your friends, read books, educate yourself.
It's a good one. Become a Mary Kay beauty consultant. That will keep you busy, okay? Especially if you're on my team.
And if you need to, you know who to contact, right? So, like, you know, just do all these different things. But I really feel like it's really beneficial to, like, grow. Just grow in yourself. Learn more about yourself in that single season. So, let me know what you guys think. Answer that question. Do you feel like you should be single and content with and wait for God to send that person? Or do you think that you should actively seek a guy or a mate, you know? So, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys next week.
And do not forget to check me out here on YouTube. Yes. My channel is called MKstarTV, and I'm the channel host, AStarr.
Yep. All right, bye.